All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Chill Agorist Podcast, episode 11. At least this is the live stream segment. We're going to chat a little. It's not going to be too long, this segment. Don't want to make the actual audio podcast much longer than it's going to be. First, I want to officially announce the addition of two new segments to the podcast. Then I want to talk about everywhere that you can find me on live streaming, and then we'll go into some other topics. So the two new segments are going to be it's going to be basically a Q&A segment. You're going to email me in your questions about computers. You will send those to tcgjoe.business@gmail.com, and I will post those links. Post that email address in the podcast in the podcast show notes. The email address. Please format your subject lines to have Chill Agorist in square brackets, and then your question as the subject line, and try to limit your question to about 3 to 4 sentences concisely describing what it is you're wanting to know about. If you got a question, you got a problem, send them in, and as I get in questions, I will be adding them to the segment. The current segment is just me talking about the segment. So, and like I said, that will be added to the audio version of the podcast. There is also a reading segment. I am going to be reading agorist and anarchist literature and other books on related topics. We are starting out with the book Rewild and or Die by Urban Scout. It was recommended to me as a good book to read, and I was looking for something on a similar subject, and I found it. Like I said, it was sent to me, and so I decided, this would be a good time to read it. This would be a good time to to share it with others, and so that's what I'm doing. And it looks like I'm having issues with the float stream. It does not surprise me. So anybody trying to watch on float, I am sorry. I don't know if you can hear me or see me or what the deal is. I hope they get it taken care of. Looks like everything else is going good. So that is the two new things that we're going to do, and the reading segment and the computer segment is going to be a regular thing. Also, if you do need assistance, you need immediate assistance with computers, send me an email. Catch me on the various places you can find me. Find me on Discord. Find me on Telegram. Get my attention, and if you really need my help, we will work something out. It will cost money, though. My time is not free. It is precious. So please treat it as such. Let's see. Yes, you can. As far as where you can find me now on simulcasting to Twitch, YouTube, Odyssey, Float, and DLive, all at the same time. And some of the places I look better at some of the places than I do others. So take your pick. If you want to ask questions during the stream, the best place to catch me, though, is Twitch. That is my browser software, or not my browser, but my streaming software is connected to its live to its chat stream, so I can actually see chat messages as they come in. I will provide links to all of the streaming platforms in the show notes, so be sure to catch the audio podcast later on today, which it should be up in about an hour or two after this stream ends. So, aside from the two new segments and where you can catch me, to watch the live streams, of course you can catch the audio podcast on your favorite podcatcher client. all the popular places. We're on Apple iTunes. We're on Spotify. We're everywhere. We're everywhere. We're everywhere. So today I want to continue talking about hydroponics and self-sustainability and growing your own food, and really especially the growing your own food. No matter how you have to do it. I was talking with people in various telegrams today, and there seems to be more supply chain issues. Surprise, surprise there. And groceries, they're finding it hard to find produce. They're finding it hard to find meat. And it just hammers home the need to really have more resilient methods of gaining sustenance. It's obvious. It should be obvious by now. You cannot rely on industrial agriculture. You can't rely on it. It's unsustainable. It's it's not good for the environment. We've all seen the pictures of these, the huge industrial cow ranches, cow farms. I don't know what you'd call them. They're gross. They're nasty. The land is literally being poisoned. The cows are being poisoned. And we see miles and miles or acres and acres and acres of row crops, monocropping, and it's so unsustainable. It's so unsustainable. And when you get your food from so far away, even the smallest interruption in the supply causes panic. And we're seeing that now. And all I can think of is, man, I wish I was into growing my own food way before this. Because now we're going to pay more at the grocery store if we can even get what we want. Or, what we need. And of course, we can. There doesn't seem to be any shortage of junk food, garbage processed stuff. It's the whole meats, the whole produce that seems to be suffering the most, at least right now. Maybe it'll trickle down to the other stuff later on, but it is so important to start growing your own food, people. Even if you start small, and that doesn't matter what method you use. Hydroponics, indoor container gardening, however you want to do it. Just get it done. Start doing it and don't stop. It is so important to your own survival to make sure that you've got a source of food. And I get it. Not everybody can raise chickens. Not everybody can raise cows. Not everybody can raise pigs. Not everybody, whatever. If you can't raise livestock, surely you can grow something in your house or in your yard, and you can grow enough of it to where you can barter with it. You can, you're not going to eat if you grow enough of it, you're not going to eat it all yourself. You can use it to sell, to gain money. You can go find a local farmer who wants to sell locally. He'll sell you a cow or a pig or some chicken or some eggs or some, whatever it is you're looking for. Find local sources, sustainable local sources, and it doesn't even have to be grass-fed. For pasture raised. So whatever you want to buy, but find it locally, and start making those relationships with these people, so that when times do start getting worse, because I don't think it's going to get better anytime soon. I think it's going to get worse before it gets better. You absolutely need to be ready. I don't know how much more emphatic I gotta be. I'm seeing it in my own life, and I'm regretting not being more ready. I don't have resilient systems in place yet, and it makes it tough. We're not short on anything. We're not starving. Obviously, not starving. We're not hurting for anything yet, but that doesn't mean in the future we won't be. It's gonna happen if we don't make changes. So I don't understand. Well, I mean, I guess I should understand. I mean, I was, at one point I was that person who didn't even think about being ready because I didn't think there was a need to be. I figured there'd always be food at the grocery store. We got because the United States is a huge country. I mean, it's not as large as some in terms of land area, but we have such a diversity of biomes and such large swaths of arable land that you can use to sustainably grow food, and we don't. We rely on large scale industrial farming. We rely on scientists to tell us how to, even what kind of foods to grow, and we're killing ourselves. We've got an epidemic of poor health in this country. We don't have an epidemic of coronavirus. We've got an epidemic of poor health in this country. And it's going to catch up to us. It's going to catch up to us. We can't sustain ourselves on grains and soy. It's not healthy. It's not good for you. So what do? I mean, you can't buy non-hybrid seeds anymore. I mean, you can, but it's not easy, and it used to be against the law. There was at one time a law preventing you from buying heirloom seeds and it was nothing more than a way to protect companies like Monsanto with their GMO soy and GMO corn, because they know their products cannot compete with heirloom varieties in terms of pest resistance, in terms of nutritional value, in terms of sustainability. They know that their product is not sustainable. They designed it to not be sustainable. So we need to really really start working on. And I got a visitor. Come here.
What?
Yep, you've got a penny.
I want my penny.
Yeah, I bet you do. You're gonna save your penny, right? Here, come sit on my lap so everybody can see you. Come here. This little girl right here. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Why I'm trying to make my family's life more sustainable, more resilient, more self-sufficient. She don't understand it right now, but she's only 3. Say hi to everybody. And she don't understand it, but she will. Hopefully, she'll understand why we're doing things the way we're wanting to do them. Why we're growing. Yep, that's a coin. See, she's got a penny, and she's you know what to do with that penny. You know to save it, right?
Penny.
You know to save your penny, right?
Penny.
What do you do with pennies? You save it, right? Don't touch.
Talk my phone.
Here, go ahead, talk. Use your words, baby girl.
Penny.
Penny. Yeah, that's a penny. Everybody sees your penny. They know you got it.
Yeah?
Don't hit them. I got another visitor, too. I got a doggy visiting. No, Zelda, you can't get up in my lap. But, she is why, I'm wanting to live my life more sustainably, more resiliently, less fragilely. It's why I'm reading all the books that I'm reading, so I have a better understanding of what came before. So I have a better understanding of things going forward. Yes, it's a penny.
I love my penny.
Yeah, I know you love your penny. You're gonna save your penny, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Right here.
Go put your penny in your penny jar. Go take your penny and put it away. And that's, how can you not want to have a sustainable lifestyle when you've got so much writing on it? Her future depends on us being able to change course. Because if we don't change course, her future will be grim. And it might not be end of times grim, but it's not going to be as nice as ours is. She's going to have to work harder for less if we don't do something to change. And if I can show her and teach her how to live sustainably, maybe that'll ease things for her. But we still got to take care of society as a whole. I mean, we are and we aren't alone in this world. We are, we have a responsibility to take care of ourselves, because nobody else has that responsibility. I'm not my mom's responsibility. I'm not my wife's responsibility. I'm not my friend's responsibility. I'm my own responsibility. I have to take care of myself. I have to live my life better. I have to do things better. I have to make sure I'm taking care of myself. Because if I'm not taking care of myself, then, like I said, there's nobody who's gonna. There's not gonna be anybody to take care of me. There's not. It's just not gonna be a thing. I can't. It's not the government's responsibility. And trust me, if it was their responsibility to take care of me, you can believe that them taking care of me would come with strings. So long as I can take care of myself, the only strings attached are the ones that I attach. The only restrictions I have are the ones I put on myself. So, well, that's really all I've got for today, honestly. I wanted to talk about more things, but seeing the people in the various Telegram groups lamenting supply chain issues, it really got me to thinking. And then I'm starting to read this Rewild or Die book for the podcast, and I just things have to change, man. They really do. And if they don't, we're all in trouble. We're all in trouble. So, well, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. I know this wasn't terribly long, but hopefully we'll have this going once a week, and we'll be back again soon.